All right, hello gamers. Today is Tuesday, February 11th, and we've got some Guild Wars 2 news, quite a bit in fact. So I've got some tabs open here, we've got a lot of different new information, and that is going to be some noises.
Muckluck bobble, muckluck bobble, muckluck bobble.
Thank you. I am going to pause the alerts until this is over. Okay, so I got many things to go over here. First off, February 11th release notes. There is a patch today. Note to users of third-party programs, blah, 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 your add-ons might break. I am using the most volatile version of ArcDPS, and my game has not broken yet. Yeah, hasn't broken yet, so it might be fine. But, you know, you've been warned. General changes. Added Jadebot merchants, Jadebot workbenches, charging stations, Jadebot defensive protocols, and Jadebot offensive protocols to all lounge passes. Effects provided by the protocols will remain limited to their intended game modes. So, if you are an enjoyer of Jadebot buffs, it is now easier to get them going if you use the lounges. So that is the first thing. Let me move this over here. All right. Profession skills. Below are changes to the balance preview notes we previously shared. You can see the original balance notes here, and there's a link. And there's that link. There's also the link from the wiki. I showed these in a video recently. It is a massive list. I am not going to go over them again in this video. I don't think that's necessary. I will have the links down below if you want to peruse them and browse them yourself. There is a lot of various things hitting the game today. All right. In addition to those changes, here's some extra ones. Pure of Sight. Wait, what? You missed a line on Thousand Seas. Okay, hold on. Updated the mysterious gate in the Thousand Seas Pavilion to include fishing teleport locations and the Horn of Maguma if the player owns Soto, and Janthier locations if they own Janthier Wilds. Fishermen rejoice! Okay. Profession skills. So, changes that were not listed on this list. Dragon Hunter. Pure of Sight. Increased the minimum damage from 5 to 7% in PvE. Heavy Light. Increased the damage modifier against disabled enemies from 15 to 20% and the damage modifier against defiant enemies from 10 to 15% in PvE. Mesmer. Stretched Time. This trait no longer causes flow of time to affect nearby allies. It now causes Shattering to apply a boon to other nearby allies. This trait now applies Might instead of Alacrity in World v World. So another source of Alacrity nuked for the World v World side of things. Nomad's Endurance. This trait no longer grants additional conditioned damage. It now increases outgoing strike and conditioned damage when you have Vigor. Ranger changes. Untamed, multi-shot. Missiles from this skill can now only strike a target once with the trait Lead the Wind. So if you had Lead the Wind and you were using multi-shot before, you could sometimes double or triple dip the trait, and they're getting rid of that. Revenant. Renegade. All for one. Increase the damage bonus from 10 to 15% in PvE. Increase the duration from 6 to 8 seconds, and increase the maximum duration from 15 seconds to 20. Warrior. Daring Dragon. This trait no longer applies Alacrity, and now applies Might and Fury in World v World. So yet another source of Alacrity getting nuked in World v World. So those are the changes being added to the game, in addition to the huge list that we went over recently. And again, links to everything will be down below. So if you're one of those weirdos that clicks on the video and listens to me talk and then posts, why did you make a video where you just talk about the patch notes? Why did you watch it, stupid? You could have clicked the link, all right? That's what I think about you. All right, next thing. All right. Celebrate Valentine's Day with new items fueled by passion and creativity. And then there is a link to a video with hearts. So I am going to navigate to that video, and we're going to see what this is. Imperial Everbloom weapons. I'll show these in-game in a little bit. The Blow Kiss emote tome. Twisted Imaginarium Homestead package. This looks like an acid trip. This is like Alice in Wonderland. What the heck? Okay. All right, so all of that is coming. Okay. So that's all coming to the game. So let's take a pause from all these tabs I have open here, and let's go in here. So first off, the Black Line chest. The new rare item after the campfire chair is the Blow Kiss emote tome, if you fancy it. I'll close that now. On the Black Lion's Weapon Specialist is now the Imperial Everbloom Collection, which is 1 ticket per weapon at the time of recording this. And a quick run through, we got an axe, we got a longbow, we got a short bow, we got a dagger, I'm fond of the dagger, focus, which is a fan, great sword. Also, hold on, let me go into wielded. So if you move them quickly, they've got a little bit of a pink after image and some, I don't know, cherry blossoms maybe? Let's see, Everbloom Spear, hammer, mace, pistol, rifle, scepter, looks like a magical princess one, shield, it's like a buckler, it's staff, sword. Wait, hold on, I want to compare greatsword to sword. There's greatsword, there's sword. That's a pretty large one-hander. Shut up. Torch skin. Let's see. It's got like pink flames and flowers. And Warhorn, which honestly looks like a blowpipe. All right, there's a Warhorn. Okay, so that is the Imperial Everbloom collection that is currently available for 1 ticket each if you fancy it. On the trading post, the Twisted Imaginarium thingy that we just saw a minute ago in the video is available. So if you are interested in that, there's also some Valentine's themed stuff coming back from the past, a bouquet of roses, romantic gift, box of chocolates, that stuff. Janther Wild's Expedition contract is here as well if you're interested in that. So all of that is there. Okay, back to the tabs I had prepared. The next thing is to talk about some other minor things that I think individually might not have earned their own news video, but they absolutely deserve being included in this one. So one of them is for Epic players. There's not many of them, but there's some, and there's not many because it's the one that has been active the least. For the whole history of this game, there's been the standalone launcher. For a couple of years, there's been the Steam client, and for less than a year, there's been an Epic client. The last time they had a sale, I believe it was non-Epic. It was basically the standalone client and Steam had a sale. Currently, I guess they're catching up. Epic is having a sale. So Epic currently is 75% off most Guild Wars 2 expansions. So right now, the Elder Dragon Saga Collection is half off from $100 down to $50. End of Dragons is from $30 down to $15. Janther Wilds is still the normal price. I could see more. There's more stuff here. Heart of Thorns Path of Fire from $30 down to $7.50. And Soto is from $25 down to $20. So the usual sales that they have been doing when they had them on the other platforms, but this one appears to just be Epic only. So if you're on Epic, good time to pick that stuff up. And I don't have a referral link or anything like that to plug for Epic. I'm just saying that, you know, if you're getting something there, there you go. Okay, so the next thing to talk about is an update that they posted yesterday. It reads, mark your calendars. The next major update to Guild Wars 2 Janther Wilds will be live on March 11th. We know that many of you want to plan time for plenty of gameplay starting on day 1, including the Mount Balrior Raid Challenge mode, so we want to make sure that you can do that. The update will include the Raid Challenge mode, a new map, story chapters, relics, mastery updates, and lots more. We'll also be following challenge mode with legendary mode a few weeks later. Look for that on March 25th. We will have lots of information shortly before the release. Stay tuned. So, really quickly, just because I try to always make sure that the new players can be included in the conversation, just so you know what's going on. Recently, they added the 8th raid to the game, which was Mount Balrior. I've already got guides for, get to the point guides for that if you want it. Challenge mode, almost, not all, but almost every raid has some challenge modes, where you can basically take a boss and up the difficulty, and, you get more rewards from it, and also it's just more challenging, which some people just like. There's another thing that has not been in the game long that they call legendary challenge mode. That's like normal challenge mode, legendary challenge mode's up here. Okay? Like, that's the thing where there's like 0.1% of the population going in there and they're just getting punched in the face and they love it. Like, they're Marines, okay? And they are fighting for world first, and, it's It started as a funny mistake when they released the Deimos fight. It was way overtuned. But people were almost able to beat it. So they tweaked it a little bit so they could beat it, but they were like, this was way too tough than what we intended. So we're going to bring it down to what we wanted people to have. And then the tryhards were like, we kind of enjoy this, you know, we like getting punched in the face. And they're like, okay. I said Deimos. Sorry, his brother Ceres. They're literally brothers. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, all demons look alike. Cancel this muckluck. Anyway, yeah, wrong demon. So they're like, some people wanted them to make an easier one. Some people said we like it difficult, and so they were like, you know what, you can have both. So, you know, Ceres has the normal mode and the challenge mode and the legendary challenge mode. So this is going to be another fight since that time that is going to have legendary challenge mode. So it is not for the average player. It is for the tryest of tryhards. So it is there for if you like it. And if you're like me, like even myself, I'm just going to enjoy the show. I'm probably going to be watching people like Snow Crows and maybe Teapot's community and stuff like that, you know, competing for world first with it and just eating some popcorn. But yeah, the legendary CM will start on March 25th, and the big update is on March 11th. Additional news on that big update. Next tab. All right. So, someone reason blah, 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 homesteads, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so someone asked questions about homesteads, and they posted this in an official post. We love how much you're all enjoying homesteads. Oh, this is by Ruby, by the way, who works at ArenaNet. We've been paying close attention to your feedback as we work on bug fixes and future improvements to homesteads. We're investigating a number of possible updates, and while some of them may take a while or not be possible, everything we consider is based on the feedback you've given us. That said, I can tell you a little about what we have planned. The next major update for Janther Wilds will include the ability to add 6 new gathering nodes. 6! To your homestead. And later this year, we will introduce ways to raise the decoration cap in your homestead. We'll have more details in the future, but in the meantime, thank you for all your feedback and keep it coming. So, there are many types of homestead enjoyers. Myself, for me, it's a gold factory. It just generates money. And there's so many people that don't believe me of that. I log in. Lately, like since like a year ago, I play Guild Wars 2. I just binge it all day every Tuesday. And then the other days of the week, I log in for like 10 minutes. I farm my homestead and I farm my guild halls. That's basically it, okay? Oh, and alt parking. So it's like less than 10 minutes on 6 days a week. I just made my 3rd club journey, all right? I actually just made today hold on, I gotta show the receipts right here. Okay, so I got 2 here and I got 1 bound to me. I'm gonna use one of these for a giveaway. All right, so I'm playing 1 day a week and I've cranked out 3 legendaries in the last 2 months, okay? So I am, in fact, getting lots of money from things like homesteads and stuff, okay? It's crazy. And I mainly use it just for like the nodes, you know, it's just the nodes. And they're adding 6. I'm really excited about that. And for the other type of homestead enjoyer, which likes decorating and stuff, this is huge. I cannot tell you how many people I have heard complain about the fact that, like, yo, I was working on making the Flying Citadel Naxxramas. I've barely finished the first of 4 wings, and I've hit the decoration cap. This is baloney. And there's like jowls are shaking and they're getting all mad. And it's just the decoration cap is a measly like 1,000 items. They need more. So, you know, they're going to be really excited about that. But yeah, 6 new nodes. I'm trying to think of what those are going to be. There was like 3 currencies in Soto, you know, like the pinch of stardust and stuff like that. I don't know if any of them are that. I could think of maybe 4 currencies in Janther. Like if let me see if Mystic Crafting is going to behave for me for a second here. What was in here? Where is the... Bear with me just a moment. Where's it? It was like sweet. This might be faster if I just go over here. Hang on a sec. It's like sweet treated pine plank. So like honey flowers was one, lowland pine logs was another, titan ore was another, and charged something was another. So I can think of like 4 different things that might be related to the gathering nodes that were in Janther. And I can think of 3 from Soto, but there's 6 nodes getting added. Well, you know what? There's also, hold on, there's a new Janther zone coming up. There's a new Janther zone coming out with the upcoming patch. So maybe that zone might have 2 currencies, like how we've got the honey flowers and the pine logs. So it might just be 2 from each of the, at that time, there will be 3 zones. That's probably it. That's probably it after putting more thought into it. It's probably that. It's probably 6 different things from Janthier, 2 from the newest zone, and then 2 from each of the zones we have right now. I bet that's what it's going to be. Until I hear a better hypothesis, that's what my money's on. Okay, and I think that's the last tab. Holy crap. So yeah, good stuff to look forward to for homesteads, both for the moneymakers and for the decorators. Big patch on March 11th. There was a patch today. I've got the patch notes that we already knew about, as well as the patch notes that we didn't know about. New Valentine's lovey-dovey stuff on the store if you fancy it. A preview of that stuff, and epic people getting a big sale. Lots of cool Guild Wars stuff today. That is all the news that I know about. If you know anything that I missed, be sure to put it in the comment section down below, and I'll fight you there.